It's becoming clearer than ever, Prince William is no longer in the mood for games. Behind the gilded palace walls, a storm has been brewing in silence. Pause, and its thunder is directed straight at Prince Harry. The era of extending olive branches seems to be over. No more vague public statements hinting at reconciliation. No more behind-the-scenes efforts to smooth things over. William is now mapping out the monarchy's long-term future. Slight emphasis, and in that vision, his younger brother simply doesn't fit. And this isn't just about Harry's memoir, the endless interviews, or those lucrative Netflix and Spotify deals. No, the roots of this break reach much further back, all the way to the moment Meghan Markle stepped into the royal spotlight. Pause, softer tone, let's rewind to that unforgettable wedding. The world celebrated it as a modern, history-making twist on centuries of rigid royal tradition. The crowds cheered, the cameras flashed, and millions around the globe watched an American actress join Britain's most exclusive family. But tucked inside all the smiles and applause, there was a small, nearly imperceptible moment that insiders claim changed everything. When Meghan and Harry walked past Queen Elizabeth, there was no pause. No curtsy. Nothing. Tone, serious, sharp, in royal life, gestures like these aren't optional. They're the spine of the institution itself. Curtsying to the Queen is more than politeness, it's a vow. I respect the crown, and I embrace the duty that comes with it. But Meghan skipped it. And palace staff were certain this wasn't an innocent oversight. There had been rehearsals. Every step of that ceremony was planned like a screenplay. That moment of deference had been included. Yet, before the entire world, Meghan brushed right past it. Some dismissed it as nerves. But according to those close to William, he saw it differently. To him, it revealed Meghan's true stance, a refusal to play by the monarchy's rules from day one. Slight pause, lower tone, and Harry? He didn't stop her. For William, that silence spoke volumes. Trust began to crack, not only in Meghan, but in his own brother. From then on, every move Harry and Meghan made, leaving for California, inking multi-million-dollar contracts, airing grievances on global stages, all confirmed what William already believed. They weren't stepping back. They had walked away. Fast forward to today, and it's obvious, talk of reconciliation is little more than a fantasy. There are whispers that Harry wants to mend fences, at least with his father, King Charles. He's reportedly been reaching out, eager to rebuild some kind of bond. But William? He's having none of it. In fact, he's believed to be pushing for something far more permanent, a complete phasing out of Harry from the royal machine. Insiders say a private meeting is looming. A gathering on a secluded estate, far from cameras and headlines. The guest list? King Charles, Queen Camilla, William, and Catherine. And the topic at the center of those talks? The monarchy's future, and whether Harry has any place in it. William's stance is said to be unshakable. He wants a clean break. No titles. No privileges. No door left ajar. Because in William's mind, Harry isn't just one man anymore, he's part of a package deal that includes Meghan, their children, and a lifestyle that clashes with everything the monarchy represents. Tone, intense, dramatic, to William, Meghan isn't a misunderstood outsider. She's someone who rejected tradition, then monetized her struggles for global attention. In his eyes, that makes her a genuine threat to the crown's stability. And the warning signs were there early. Meghan reportedly kept tight control over decisions most royal brides would have handed over. Even her wedding gown, which Queen Elizabeth was never shown beforehand. What seemed like a small detail rippled into something bigger, a quiet message that Meghan intended to make her own rules. Layer that with the explosive Oprah interview, the streaming projects, and Harry's memoir Spare, and you begin to see the pattern William sees so clearly. It's not about isolated mistakes. It's about a deliberate choice of spotlight over silence, narrative over unity. And if Harry is allowed back in, Meghan's influence comes with him. One option reportedly being weighed at this secret summit is the full removal of Harry and Meghan's royal titles, and possibly even reconsidering the HRH status of their children. Cold as it sounds, palace insiders insist it's not revenge. It's a reset. William's vision for a streamlined, modern monarchy has no room for blurred lines or lingering uncertainty. Softer, thoughtful tone, but not everyone in the room agrees. Catherine, ever the quiet peacemaker, is said to carry deep reservations. She supports William wholeheartedly, but she worries about closing the door so completely. Once the bridge is burned, there is no going back. And for Catherine, that possibility weighs heavily. Meanwhile, Harry isn't sitting still. He's been making moves, flying back for select events, reaching out to Charles, seeking meetings, but his motives remain murky. Is it guilt? Nostalgia? Or careful strategy? The palace isn't sure. What they do know is that Harry has become unpredictable, a wild card. As Balmoral looms, the royal family's traditional summer gathering, insiders say the tension is palpable. It may appear to the public as a simple family retreat, but behind those castle walls, seismic decisions are being made. And William is drawing hard lines. No more halfway arrangements. No more blurred roles. In his mind, the monarchy's survival depends on clarity, starting with his brother's exclusion. And the timing couldn't be more delicate. Harry's upcoming trip to London for the WellChild Awards on September 8 has raised eyebrows. He's reportedly desperate for a face-to-face with his father while he's in the UK. But palace schedules are packed, or perhaps deliberately impenetrable. Whether by chance or design, the message is loud and clear: we don't have time for you right now. Behind the scenes, the family is wary. Not so much of what Harry might say to them directly, but of what he might reveal afterward. Every conversation risks becoming fodder for a headline, a documentary, or a future memoir. Trust has evaporated, and without it, no one dares give Harry the material he might carry out the door. Soft, emotional tone. For Catherine, the human side of all this remains heavy. She has watched William grow colder, more resolute, more guarded. She respects his determination, but she quietly fears the permanent damage this severing could cause. Once the door is shut, it cannot be reopened. Not for the brothers. Not for the children. Not for the family legacy. Harry, too, seems to be grappling with the weight of his own choices. Those close to him say he's becoming more aware of what his children are missing: cousins they don't know, traditions they don't share, a family rhythm they're cut off from. That realization, sources say, is starting to hit him hard. King Charles, meanwhile, stands in the middle of a painful balancing act. On one side, the need to secure the monarchy's future. On the other, the instinct to keep family bonds alive. Yet many believe that in the end, he'll side with William. After all, Charles knows the crown's future rests with his son, and if William says Harry must go, that may be the path they follow. Tone, steady, resolute, at its core, William's stance is not about bitterness. It's structural. Accepting Harry means accepting Meghan, the drama, and the ongoing risk. And for a man preparing to lead a new generation of royals, that is a gamble he refuses to take. The next chapter of this saga is still unwritten, but one thing is clear: William is building a monarchy for tomorrow, and in that blueprint, his brother has no role to play.